Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator YouTube live stream on the channel. I hope you are all having a good one so far. And we are back in the PMDG 737 and we'll be going from here in Oslo over to Bergen today. We may do a return leg depending how time it goes. And we are so close to 1,000 subscribers, only 4 away. So I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day so far. Should be a good stream. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see who's in chat. Gaming Essential, welcome to the stream. And some random dude, hello. I hope you're having a good one. Cool. I'd say let's hop into the flight deck and get this aircraft all ready to go. So let's get the main battery on. And ground power can come on as well then. Come further up top then, we'll get the IRS over to nav. And we can wait for that to align. Continuing our flows then, DC source over to back bus. We'll get some brightness up here. There we go. We'll arm the emergency exit lights. No smoking signs and seatbelt signs can come on then. And we can get our window heats on. There we go. Nate, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good one. Appreciate you coming by. And we can chuck our cruising altitude in today, which will be 30,000 feet for our flight over to Oslo. So we'll plug that in. And the logo lights can come on as well. Fabulous. Alright then, let's pop down to the FMC McDo, whatever you want to call it, into the FS Actions tab, into fuel. We will be taking £14,000 of fuel. There we go, we'll pop that in. Into the payload tab then, we'll pop our zero fuel weight of 132.1 into here. 0.1. There we go. That can go in the zero fuel weight then. And if we go to the FMC tab, and we can go over to pause in it. We are here on the ground in Oslo, so that's Echo November. Golf Mike. And that's the iCal code. We'll chuck that in then. We'll grab our GPS position, and we can chuck that in there. Fabulous. And we'll pop that into the origin. And of course we are going over to Bergen, which is Echo November Bravo Romeo. Pop that in as well there. Into the init ref tab then. Cost index today is 12. Oh, what have we done? There we go. Sorry about that. Cost index of 12 then. We'll pop 2.5 into the reserves. And our zero fuel weight can go in. Flight level 300 today. So we'll pop that in there as well. Fabulous. Alright then. Coming to the departures and arrival tab. Into the departures. We're departing on runway 1 left today. And we are on the top sit today. Into the arrivals then, we are arriving on the ILS for runway 35. And we are on the Pursue arrival. There we go. We'll activate this route then and execute that. Into the legs page then, we can set up the rest of our route. There actually isn't anything to set up. It's not a very long flight. I think it's about 55 minutes. So we'll see how we go. We'll probably be able to get a return leg in as well. So now we're just going to get rid of any discontinuities. And I don't think I see any others, so we can execute that. That's the FMC pretty much all set up, apart from the takeoff speeds. So we'll do a flaps 5 departure today. And the V speeds can go in. Cool. We'll pop the central gravity in as well. Fabulous. Alright then. Let's come back to the overhead panel. Get our left aft fuel pump on. There we go. and we can start up the APU, ready for our departure. And let's come out here, we'll be able to hear it start up. Thanks for the 2 likes on the stream so far, my friends. We are trying to get 5 on today's stream. I bet we can do it. There we go. APU is starting up. Yeah, so yeah, as I mentioned earlier on, we're so close to 1,000 subscribers. We're at 996. Oh wow, there we go. APU is starting them. I think it should be about ready. Almost is. Some random dude loves the sound of the APU starting. Yeah, I agree with you there. Right, over to APU power then. And we're about ready for pushback now, so we'll get the hydraulic pumps on. We'll ding the cabin crew, let them know we're about to push. Into the menu tab, FS actions, pushback. We can remove the chocks, select the tug, and we're not very far at all. I'd say we are about 150. And we want our nose at left, so we'll start up this stuff then.
Go ahead. For pushback and start, they want the tail to our right.
We'll get APU bleed on now, and fuel pumps as well. There we go. Alright. We'll just wait for that to start. What we'll do is we'll chuck the beacon light on now then. And we can start setting up the MCP while we wait. Actually, just start up the engines. We'll start up engine number 2 first. We'll wait for that to go over to 20% and then we'll introduce fuel. So now we can set up the MCP. We'll turn on both flight directors. As I said, we're going to a cruising altitude of flight level 300, so 30,000 feet. So we'll chuck 30,000 in here. Let's quickly introduce fuel into engine number 2. And we can set up the other bits. What we're going to want to do is pop our V2 speed in. Init ref. Into the takeoff page. V2 is 148, so pop 148 up. There we go. And LNAV and VNAV can come on then. We're good to go. Oh, we missed the taxi line. That's okay though. Right, engine number 2 is successfully started. We'll bring engine number 1 over to ground as well now then. Wait for that one to start up. Shouldn't take too long. Hopefully we don't gonna have to stop this pushback because we're going to end up in the wall. Okay, I think it's stopped anyway now. Alright, we'll set the parking brake. We'll introduce fuel into engine number 1 now. There we go. And we should be able to commence taxi shortly. And now we'll get the yaw damper on, as well as the probe heats, and enjoy the startup, my friends. The engine should be about ready now then, so we'll just double check. Yep, it's ready. So we'll go over to not APU, engine power. And we can get the packs on. APU bleed can come off then, and APU can come off as well. There we go. I think that's about everything, so we'll get the taxi light on. We will release the parking brakes. And we'll just take a look at that FMC message. That's okay. give a bit of throttle now then. I forget every time. I really need to use a checklist. Set flaps 5 for departure. Check the speed brakes. They are looking good. Auto brake can go over to RTO for departure. And I think that's about everything now. So we can release the park brake. Okay. I'm gonna have to taxi around this little loop here, so that's alright. Thank you guys for coming along with me today. I really do appreciate you being here. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the live chat. And just real quick, we forgot to do it. I'm going to pop the METAR in for this airport, so we'll get the QNH and stuff. We'll see what the weather is. Alright, winds 060 at 4 knots, cav okay, QNH is 1026 and no significant changes, so 1026. Take left here as well. Cool, that's good. And we need to take this taxiway all the way down. And we should be about ready to depart. I think we're departing on runway 1 left. Yes, we are. We're departing on runway 1 left for takeoff today. I love the Norwegian liveries, because they have so many different ones. You've got like different people on the back of them. There we are. Cool little cinematic shot there. And let's pull up a bit. Oh, this view's quite nice for taxi actually. Alrighties. Surely I don't think it's going to be too much longer until takeoff. I think we'll take the next right. Then we should be good to go. Taxiing quite quick today. That's okay. Alright, we'll take this next right, and then hopefully we'll be ready to go. Let's just hop outside. Yep. Bit late to take that right now. We'll try and get it though. Okay, we made it. Just. And we're going to hold short of the runway then. We'll get the last few bits and bobs on, which we need to do. Then we'll be ready to take off. Alright, park brake set. We'll get the landing lights on, or runway turn-offs. Can come on as well. Oh, there we go. Engines over to continuous then for takeoff. Wing lights and the wheel well lights can come on. Come down to the center console then. TGAS can go over to TARA. And we can release the park brakes. And we'll be ready for takeoff. Perfect. Alright then, my friends. Sounds going up. I hope you all enjoy the departure. I will catch you on the other side. Going to line up on the runway. And we'll be good to go. Let's get it. On the auto throttle, bring the throttles up, start the chrono, and toga. Nose down pressure.
Airspeed alive.
Thank you.
80 knots.
Detect, nose pressure neutral. keep on going then.
V1.
Rotate.
There we
Positive rate of
go.
climb.
Gear up. Wait for the VNAV to kick in. There we go, VNAV's kicked in. We'll do a bit of hand flying as usual, and then we'll pop autopilot on. Climbing at a good rate. Alright. Bit of turbulence up here today. Go flaps 1. And flaps 0. Autopilot 1 can come on. We'll bring guys back up into the main flight deck. And let's get the music on, ready to go. If you have any questions, my friends, feel free to pop them in the live chat. I'll be more than happy to try answer them for you all. We'll get engines back to the normal. Runway turn-offs and taxi lights can come off. And we'll carry on climbing up to 30,000 feet. Have a nice turn here. Oh, just listen to that buzz of the engines. Absolutely incredible. Thanks for 3 likes on the stream so far, my friends. If you are enjoying it, then please be sure to smash down the like button. And if you're new to the channel, please be sure to hit subscribe. It really does help us out a whole ton. So big thank you to everyone who's done so. Climbing nicely, we're approaching 10,000 feet. Hop outside real quick. Ooh. Look at this livery. Better not get too carried away. Let's see. We're approaching 10,000. Yep, there's 10,000 feet. So landing lights can come off then, as well as the wing lights and the wheel well lights. We'll release the cabin then. Turn off the seatbelt signs, and we'll continue our climb up today. Wow. Let's double check when we'll get in today. In FMC, we'll double check that. So we should be down in not very long, just over half an hour. Might be just under half hour, around that kind of time though. So we'll probably be able to fit a return leg in, but we shall see in a bit. Hopefully we get a smoother landing than yesterday, because we've got the landing rate monitor on. Yesterday it was something like 886 feet per minute, which is crazy hard. Probably worse than Ryanair, actually. So once we get up to cruise, we're not up there for very long, but once we get up to cruise, we'll start popping in our arrival information, such as the ILS frequency and the final approach course. So we'll pop that in around cruise time. Quite like this view. Let's continue our cinematics actually for now. Ooh, look at that. If you have any questions, my friends, don't hesitate to pop them in the chat. I'll be more than happy to help you out if I can. Wow, that's nice. Hop back into the flight deck though. We're getting so close to our goal of 1,000 subscribers. We've got 4 to go. We're gonna have to think of a fun flight to do for our 1,000 subscriber special. Alright, let's go over to standard pressure now. Then we should have done that slightly earlier, but that's okay. So yeah, we'll probably be able to do a return leg, but we'll have to see when we get on the ground. Wow, look at these views. I'd love to go to Norway one day. I've not been to Norway actually. I think it will be fun though. So I think I want to take a look at the FMC again, to see like what customization stuff there is. Oh, aircraft equipment. Let's see. Maybe it's in instruments. Let's see. Oh, That's cool. We'll go with this thing, actually. Ah, nice. Right, not very long until top of climb. This flight is very short, because not in cruise for very long. It's literally straight up, straight down. So what I'll do is I will download the approach charts so we can take a look through them. Now I'll pull them up on screen in a moment. Okay. Right. I think we're close enough to top of climb where I'll pop this up on screen for you all. There we go. And we'll take a look at this. So here is the glide path. Glide path angle is 3 degrees, which is standard. So it needs to be down at 2,500 feet, I think. Minimums are 343, and localizer is 111.5. And we'll get the final approach course from the FMC as well. So really, there's not too much to take a look at in terms of that. That's the alert to tell us we are close to our cruising altitude today of 30,000. So we'll pop down to the FMC, into the FMC page, into the approach reference page. ILS is 111.5 and final approach course is 350 degrees. So we'll plug that in. What did it say? 110.5. There we go. 110.5. Oh, there we are. Transfer that. Cool. And 350 degrees on the final approach course, so pop that in. There we go. And what did I say for minimums? Oh, it wants us to reset the MCP altitude. So we'll reset it down to 2,500 feet. For the V nav to do its stuff. Oh. There we go. And what else do we need to do? The minimums. I forgot what I said they were. 343. Right, top of descent reached. .343 is set there. I think we're probably going to need a bit of drag. We'll wait for that though. I'm going to grab a quick drink, my friends. So I'll be 2 seconds. I'll be right back with you. See you in a bit. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that, my friends. I hope it wasn't too long. And we'll pop our approach reference in. So we're doing a flaps 40 landing at 146 knots. And as well, we'll pop the METAR in for our arrival airport. Alright, I'll put that in then, see what that has to say. Alright, winds 300 at 5 knots, a few clouds at 4,000 feet, QNH is 1025, no significant changes. So that's okay. One 1025. Why'd that jump up so much? Alright, there we go. Pop that in there then. And we'll probably do a return leg. We've only been live for 35 minutes and we are descending. So, yeah, we'll definitely do a return leg. Let's take a look at our approach. We'll pop it into the legs tab. So, we'll be going in, around, doing a little loop and then joining final. What we'll do is we'll pop some fix rings in. And of course we're landing on runway 35 today. I want to see how short this approach is. Short final is pretty short, I guess. About 10 miles. But we should be fine. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Perfect. Look at that. Oh, there's some snow around. I guess it's quite far north up here. Probably far north. Yeah. Bit further north than the UK. I still haven't figured out everything with this thing. So, I mean, got this. Which is quite nice because you can zoom out further. So, of course, we're going here. EMBR. It gives a bit of information down there as well. Oh, that stuff hasn't loaded in yet. Flight's gone by quite smoothly actually, so we'll definitely have plenty of time for a return leg. Be nice to do a return leg as well. If you have any questions, my friends, feel free to drop them down in the chat. I'll be more than happy to try answer them for you. Oh. We forgot about the landing altitude. So I'm just trying to find it now. So 170 feet. Hello? Why has my mouse disappeared? Oh, it's not. I feel I got concerned there. So 170 feet, what we'll do is we'll pop 200 in there then. And we're approaching 18,000, so we'll go over to standard pressure, or local pressure. And we'll start needing to descend a bit quicker. Wow. I do quite like the Norwegian livery. This drone camera's broken. Get that back for now. Right, speed's looking okay. We'll bring the flaps back up. Not flaps, speed brakes back in. And getting closer to our arrival. Rupu King, hello there. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming along. I really do appreciate you being here. Alright. I didn't realise Norway was so mountainous. There's quite a few mountains about. Not too long till we turn on to final approach. This flight is really quick, so of course we will be doing a return leg. Oh, we forgot to hop into this view. Is that operated? What aircraft is that operated by Rupu King? We may be able to do it in the A310 because I know I have the Beam Bangladesh livery on the A310. So yeah, we can do that route at some point. How long is that, Rupu King? Bring the speed brakes back in now. Nice, Rupu King. Yeah, we'll be able to do that for sure. That'll be one of our upcoming streams. I've forgotten how to fly the A310, so I'm gonna have to relearn it, but that's okay. So yeah, that might come Monday, or depending when we hit 1,000 subscribers, it will come at some point. Look at the lakes, rivers. I don't know if this is a river or a lake, but got mountains as well. Zoom in a bit, just so we can see a bit better, actually. Yeah, alright, we'll do it for our 1K special, how about that? We'll do it with a return leg. So we'll go from Dhaka to Kolkata, and then back to Dhaka. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Be sure to correct me if I've not pronounced it right. So yeah, that will probably be Monday, depending when we hit 1K. Oh no, we're not past 10,000 feet yet. But what I will do is I'll get the cabin seated, ding cabin crew, let them know to finish everything up. We'll get all the lights on now, just so we are kind of ready to go, because not too long until we arrive. If you are enjoying these streams so far, then please be sure to drop a like and hit subscribe. Really does help us out a whole ton, so thank you to everyone who's done so. This is the 737 NG, so not a Dreamliner. A Dreamliner is the 787. So you have the original 737s, then you have the 737 NG, which is next generation, which is this aircraft. Then you have the 737 Maxes. Right, so as soon as we like touch that 10-mile ring, so about at that waypoint, we'll pop the gear down. So we'll start deploying flaps at this waypoint. I want flaps 10 by the next waypoint, and when we get to that waypoint, we'll pop the gear down and flaps 15. Continue doing flaps until we arrive on in. I think the airport is somewhere over there, maybe. Not entirely sure. Give a bit of speed brake, just going a bit fast. Rupu King, if you do ! Donate in chat, that will pull up a link for you, and you'll get your name in the latest tipper. And I'm not entirely sure if you can. It's in dollars, so it will convert your local currency over to dollars. Right, there's 10,000 feet. Cool. Continue our descent down then. Got to fly in Norway more often. I'm thinking of doing another flight from Manchester to Oslo. That one's a bit longer. But I quite like flying in Norway. And I can't wait to do a nice return leg today. Right, let's zoom in on this map so we can see a bit better. That's it. Yeah, so we're about 10 miles out. Well, not really. A bit further than that. Looking good though. Looking fantastic. So, yeah. Start flaps at that waypoint. We'll start with flaps 1 and stuff. Give a bit of speed brake, just gotta slow down. Just a bit more. Bring this page back to the init ref. Make sure we've plugged that in. Yep, we have. Double check that thing. Yep, that's alright. Alright, that's good. So we're doing a nice big loop, give us plenty of time to configure. Enjoy the beautiful Norwegian scenery. Got your snow over there, big mountains. Ooh. It's alright, Rupuki. Don't worry about it. Not a big deal. Alright, I'm surprised we're not descending any further though. Because that says we should be down at 6,500 feet, but we're at 8,000, I don't know. Alright, we're commencing a turn. There we go. Give it a bit more speed brake. Slow ourselves down a bit more. Get us down to the right altitude. And looks like we're going to do another turn. And then we'll be at the next waypoint. Alright, commence another turn then. Start deploying flaps momentarily. Oh, it needs some speed brake. So ourselves down just a bit more. Alright. Let's start deploying flaps. Flaps 1. Speed check flaps 1. There we go. There's flaps 1. And wait for a few more sets of flaps. Wait just a bit until we deploy the next set of flaps. And actually at that waypoint we will arm approach mode. Actually we'll arm it at decel. Flaps 5, speed check, flaps 5. And we'll go flaps 10, speed check, flaps 10, set. Slow down a bit more. Looking good though. Once we turn on to final approach, we'll pause the music for the day. And then not too long till we'll pop the gear down. ready to pop the gear down. So we'll go gear down. And we'll go flaps 15, speed check, flaps 15 set. Gears down. Now just continue doing flaps until flaps 40. Flaps 25, speed check, flaps 25. Go flaps 30. And then flaps 40 will turn on soon. Approach modes aren't. On speed brakes, auto brake 2 for arrival. And localizer glide slope is indicated. And we'll be on finals shortly. I think the airport's down there maybe. Not entirely sure actually. And we'll go flaps 40, speed check flaps 40. Configured nice and early for landing, which is okay. Alright, here we go. Turning on to final. Localizers captured. I'm going to pause the music for our first sector. Pop it back on in a bit. There's the runway. Glide slope should come in soon. Alright, hopefully we can get a smooth landing. Pop your guesses for our landing rate in the live chat now. Or what do you guys think? Will we have a smooth landing? Hard landing? Pop your guesses in the chat. Some random dudes already guessed with a minus 502. Well, after yesterday's performance, you might be right. Oh, right. Autopilot 1 engaged. I don't know why it disconnected there. Glide slope's captured. Should take us down to the runway now. We'll arm both of them. 2,500 feet altitude's checked. Double check the landing rate is on. Yep. Let's see, not too far to go now. 1,000 feet will disconnect the autopilot, take control of the aircraft. So, not too much longer. Then we will land the aircraft, and then we'll get ready for a turnaround back to Oslo. So when we get parked up, I'll have to generate a new flight plan. Getting down now. Looks like we're on profile. The airport looks like it hasn't loaded in. Hopefully it does soon. Maybe once we get slightly closer it will. Glide slope's happy. perfectly on glide slope. Alright then, my friends, we're getting close, so I'm going to turn the sounds up for you. I hope you all enjoy the arrival. I will catch you all down on the ground. Let's land this thing. Shouldn't be too long. Not very long to go now. Disconnect the autopilot at 1,000 feet as mentioned. Alright. 1,000 feet. Disconnect the autopilot. Minor corrections. Maintain that center line. Maintain it. There we go. Drop the nose down. 500 feet.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide
Can't
slow.
see the runway.
Glide slow.
Shush.
Minimums.
Continue landing. Oh yeah, a bit low. Might clip the tree.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Minus 298. We'll take that. First green. Decel. 8 knots. Reverse is stowed. Welcome on down to the beautiful Bergen, my friends. Hope you all enjoy that. Let's pull up the report. So, minus 298 feet per minute. We landed slightly early, I'd say. There are the touchdown markers. We're in the touchdown zone. So, we landed right on that red dot. 0 bounces, so happy with that. Take that. Cool, now we can find a parking spot. Get ourselves ready for our next leg over to back to Oslo. There we go. Turn all of the unnecessary stuff off. Speed brakes can come back. Go flaps clean. We'll bring you guys back up into the main flight deck. We're off the taxiway there. Get back on that. Nice, I'm happy with that landing. Wasn't crazy hard. So we're going to take a left here, and we'll continue round. Oh, we got to start up the APU. We may have to stay on stand just for a bit with the engines running, because got to wait for the APU to be ready. Well, I hope you enjoyed the first flight. Don't forget, my friends, there will be a return leg, so be sure to stick around for that. Gonna take a left here. There we go. Take a left. And we'll pull into this stand, I guess. Turn off that light. Taxi light. Noseball lights. And we'll stop about here. Perfect. Set the parking brake. APU is ready, so we'll go over to APU power. And we'll cut the engines. Fabulous. Welcome on down to the beautiful Bergen, my friends. Let's pull up the in-game ATC just to connect the jetway. Come down to the FS Actions tab, then we'll get the ground services on as well. We'll open the doors in a second. We'll set the chocks. And not passenger services, baggage handling. Set that. There we go. We'll open up the doors. Door 1 left. Got an invisible jetway. Right. Alright. Let's come back down here. We'll go back to the FS Actions tab. We need to go into ground services and request the ground power unit to come along, give us some extra power, and we'll wait for the passengers to deboard. Right, ground power should be here soon. It's connecting. Wait for that to come. And turn off the APU. Right, let's hop outside. And we'll get the tunes on just for a bit. I'm going to go fetch our next flight plan. Won't take me very long at all. So we'll pop up the Be Right Back screen. And I'll see you in just a minute. Alright, my friends, I'm back. As I said, wasn't going to take too long, so I got our next flight plan all ready to go. So we'll pop back into the aircraft, then we'll come down to the FMC, into the menu page. What we will do is go into init ref, to the index, the ident, into pos init, then our reference airport will be Bergen, so Echo November Bravo Romeo. We'll set that as our reference airport. Into the route page then, we'll select that. We're departing on runway 35 for our return leg. Destination is Oslo, so Echo November Golf Mike. And we'll go back to the init ref tab then. Cost index for our return leg will be 48, so we'll be going a bit faster. We need to go back to the FS Actions tab. Into fuel, we'll be taking £14,000 of fuel to get back as well. Fabulous. And in the payload page, our zero fuel will be 128.6. Alright, and now we can start plugging in the other information. So 2.5 tons on the reserves, zero fuel weight can go in. Our cruising altitude for the return leg will be at flight level 310. So we'll come back to the overhead panel, set that to 310. Cool. Over to the departure and arrival tab into the departures. As I said, we're departing on runway 35 and we are on the Golf Oscar Kilo departure. There it is. Back to the departure and arrivals into the arrivals. We're arriving on ILS, runway 01 left, and we are on the ADOP arrival. Activate that route then, execute that. Back to the legs tab then. I would be surprised if there's any other waypoints. Nope, no other waypoints. So get rid of any discontinuities in our flight plan, any vectors, any of that stuff. Get rid of that. To the takeoff page then, we'll be doing a flaps 5 departure and pop the V speeds in there, and that's about everything. So we will transfer this back to get rid of that stuff, and we'll start up the APU once again. While we wait for the APU to start, we will set our MCP up. So 31,000 feet, we'll set that. 310. We'll pop our V2 speed in once again. Takeoff page, V2 is 147.